Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Pickleball and Politics, where I combine my quest to stay out of the kitchen with my passion for politics. I've said this before. I don't think there's going to be a lot of pickleball between now and, say, January 20th, 2025. I mean, there's just so much going on in politics. I didn't even play pickleball this week. I didn't. I admit it. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about this week is, first of all, I have a little beverage here. I told you last time we talked, if you're sitting there, it's a Saturday night, I'm sitting here alone, you're alone, grab yourself a little beverage. Let's have a little cocktail. If it's tea, if it's water, if it's your minerals so you can sleep at night, go grab it. And cheers to a beautiful Memorial Day weekend as we honor those who paid the ultimate sacrifice. Cheers. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about today is one of my pet peeves that is just driving me crazy. It is driving me so crazy that when I see them, I actually want to stop my car, get out of it, walk up to front lawns, walk up to the front door, ring the bell and say, what is wrong with you people here? And that is this proliferation of everywhere I go, of these lawn signs announcing your child, their name, and their accomplishment of whether it's graduating kindergarten, first grade, third grade, fifth grade, sixth grade, eighth grade. Congratulations on your middle school. I see these signs everywhere and they're like, congratulations, Susie Smith, you graduated kindergarten. And they'll have a little picture of her and everything. And I'm thinking to myself, what is wrong with you narcissistic parents that you have to let every sicko and pedophile in the world know that you have a little 6-year-old in the house? I mean, why would you advertise that information? The people who know you know. The people who you share your life with know. Why do you have to let every person driving down the street know that little Susie is graduating first grade, kindergarten, fifth grade? Why? And not just Susie, a Joe Smith, his name's on there too. I will never understand why you give total strangers that much information and access into your lives. Because it'd be so easy for one of those sickos driving by to stop someday when he sees Susie outside with the dog going, hey, Susie, I heard you're graduating from kindergarten. Come here, blah, 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 blah. I don't get it. Don't take down the signs. I don't understand it. I get it was a thing during COVID, but there is no COVID. And even during COVID, if you're going to put a sign on your front lawn, have it that home of ABC high school graduate, class of 2024. That's enough info because that kid's going away. I will never understand why you have to announce to the world what college they're going to either. I don't understand it. Hey, that's me. But I think it's, why give people information they have no right to, and they can only use it against you in one way or another? Okay. I want to talk about the national poll numbers like I do often with you, and that is right now, Trump is nationally up. He's up in Wisconsin and Nevada and Arizona and North Carolina, all of the swing states, Pennsylvania, Michigan. Okay, whoever I forgot, there are 7 of them. Right now, the smallest percentage point that Trump is ahead is by a fraction of 0.1%, and that is in Wisconsin, and the largest percentage point he has is almost 5.5 points in Nevada. That's getting bigger and bigger. I worry about that lead in Nevada just because Harry Reid, even though he's long gone, still has they have a ground game in Nevada that could bring that number a lot closer. So you need that 5-7% lead in Nevada in order to win the state, because it's got a real strong ground game. As I said, the smallest lead is in Nevada, and the biggest lead that Trump has, I don't need to go through every single state, because Trump is ahead in all of those 7 swing states right now, increasing his lead in Nevada. Last week, we had that Wisconsin was like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Well, this week, it's up for Trump. As you know, the direction of the country still sinks. Some polls have it at almost 70%. And also Biden's approval rating, or should I say lack of confidence in him, is at 57%. So he's not doing any better at all. I would say Trump had a phenomenal week going to the Bronx. That was kind of fun to watch, I'll tell you the truth. I think that court has been sucking a lot of the energy from Trump, and him getting to the Bronx this weekend, last week on Thursday, it seems to just like re-energize him. It's like they plugged him in and he's just going, woo! It was kind of like a little Ric Flair there. Woo! Okay, the last thing I want to talk about tonight is, one more little sip. Oh, you know what? I want you to leave me a comment in the comment section, and I want you to follow me on Instagram and on Getter at Pickleball and Politics. Follow me on Twitter at Pickle and Paul. That's POL. Subscribe here on my YouTube channel. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. You know I love the comments, and you know I write you back. I want you to tell me what you drink. Tell me what you're drinking this Memorial Day weekend. Let me know, because I'd love to know what cocktail you're drinking. Or not even cocktail. If you're drinking mineral water, if you're drinking fountain water from your tap, if you're drinking a beer, a bourbon, a nice whiskey, whatever it is, let me know, okay? The last thing I want to talk about is it is Memorial Day weekend. Last year I did a full story on this purple heart here. It's right here. This purple heart I inherited. I found it in my mom's possessions when she died 2 years ago, and it was her cousin's. He had died in World War II, and this purple heart was awarded to him. He gave the ultimate sacrifice. The United States has had 1,350,000 casualties defending freedom around the world, and defending freedom here at home with the Civil War. Richard received this, my cousin, for his service to his country. He paid the ultimate sacrifice. He sacrificed his life. He was 19 years old. He hadn't lived even life, not even a fraction of life. Never got married, never had a family, never had children. 1,350,000 plus young men and women have lost their lives defending freedom. Never mind the countless individuals who've been maimed and injured fighting for that freedom. So I know so many of you are enjoying the long weekend. It's the first official weekend of summer. But don't forget what it's really all about. Remembering the fallen. Remembering those who gave the ultimate sacrifice so that we could spend the weekend at the pool, having a little cocktail and all that stuff. Remember them. I today was at the local cemetery, assisting the local VFW, put down flags on the graves of those veterans that are in the cemetery. And I hope you go to your local Memorial Day celebrations, whether it's a parade in town or a service on the common, whatever your town does, and every town does something. Please take a moment, whether it's going to that ceremony or go to the cemetery and remember those who did give the ultimate sacrifice. As a beautiful, beautiful award and a medal, and one nobody ever wants to receive. All right, you know where to get me. You can reach me. I already told you where to go. Reach me on YouTube at Pickleball and Politics. You can reach me on Getter. You can reach me on Instagram at Pickleball and Politics. You can reach me on Twitter at Pickle and Paul. I'm there a lot. Leave me a message. I love your comments, and as you know, I write you back. So have a beautiful Memorial Day weekend. Enjoy it, but don't forget the fallen. All right, until next time, I'll see you again soon on Pickleball and Politics.